Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Oops, I closed my internet browser, which I need to have open so that I can more easily host over to people when I am done the stream. Anyway. What? Well, Razir. Deep breath. Deep breath. Repeat after me. Gentle stillness within the brain. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, listen to the sounds, name them, and slowly but surely the poison will leave the brain. It takes a bit, but eventually it will be gone. So don't worry. Also, hello. Welcome back to Control. Last time we found Marshall. We also found a bunch of objects of power that will allow us to do cool moves, which are very normal. We also learned a bit about Jessie's entire deal, where something happened in a town called Ordinary, where she encountered a being known as Polaris. And that's where we find ourselves now. Brought all the way to the oldest house in search of her brother. Also, this happened a couple days ago. There we go.
Anonymous donated $30. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you for the anonymous donation. I will adjust the stream elements stuff to account for that donation for the July living expenses, because it was intended for July. It was donated in July. I just haven't updated it yet. No problem. Anyway, let us resume. We have many things to do today. Well, we have many things to do many day. Being in charge of an entire organization like the FBC, that puts a lot on your plate. Where exactly did we leave off? Right, we have to go to BlackRock Processing. What is this multimedia that we have? Right, Salvador Security Order. Well, let's get a move on.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
She wants us to crack Darling's personal logs? He'll crucify us if he finds out. Who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
She must think he's hiding something. And I agree. The HRAs alone are proof Darling knew more than he let on.
Honestly, you're not wrong, Razir. The Doctor would absolutely be someone who you might expect to show up in a place like this. Now, BlackRock Division was, I think, it's down here. think it was accessible from here. I may be wrong. It's been a while. And maybe Razir. I could see this being like a plot arc in Doctor Who from what little I know of the series. Not just a one episode. On that note, I feel like this would be a season-long story for Torchwood. I've seen nothing about Torchwood, but it feels accurate to say that. If Yiza is in chat, she is going to kill me or correct me.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he alright? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
I do forget if the Black Rock processing is down here. Wait, no, it literally says right there. Duh. Okay, good. We are going the right way. Ah, rude. Immediately getting right into it, huh? This is fine. Probably Razir. Like, that sounds correct. Continue towards Blackrock processing. That's over there. I see you, Cluster. Get out of here. See, Pierce is just a really good weapon. Get back here. Come on. Ow, goodness. Did not realize I was going to hit him with the body. Right, we have level 4. We can go to the turbine room. What's in here? Turbines. I see. Let's calm those down a bit. Boop. Threshold remnants. Okay, now we don't want this on. Let's leap on over. Ah, I see. Are there any power cubes within immediate range? Yes, there is. Perfect. Zoop. Ooh. You know, I don't feel like I've been here before. Got another ocean view. What's over here? Ah. Oh, way down. Let's see what the Ocean View Hotel has for us. Oh! Oh, duh, right. We have to bring this bridge back. So, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to nowhere.
I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
There's people outside the hotel. There's a ladder. What does that mean? Well, hold on. Just checking something. Okay, ding. Completely normal room. Lovely music, by the way. Ah. This one is, going to be a little trickier. Hello, Enderlord. Glad you could make it. It's time to make sure these rooms match. Internal decorator. Plant is on that side. Ah, hello, Robin. And now this is the first time that we've returned to the hotel. We have successfully aligned all of the objects in both rooms to match each other. It's time for some synchronicity. Yep, that's all good. Is there something I'm missing? No, everything looks to be the same. Did not work. Maybe it'll be just in this door now that it's... Oh! Aha! I did not notice that this door opened. And we get our key. Yep, I just completely missed that that door opened along with the other two. Well, now that we have our key, let's go. And there we go. We returned the bridge to where it's supposed to be. Good job, Jesse. Anything else over here? No. Okay, to Black Rock we go. Also, I forget if I said it, but hello, Robin. I'm glad you could make it. I hope you enjoy. Atlas Chamber, Black Rock Processing, and Central Maintenance.
Okay, we need to find a way to Black Rock Processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Reminder: if the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
It does seem pretty brutalist, Razier. You're not wrong. So, wow, why is everything so bright here? The settings didn't change. What happened? I am pressing the R button. Oh, that's a... Thought that was a pickup, but no, it is a radio. A radio is an opposite of a pickup. Why is it so bright here? Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts, and the Atlas is a blank of the redacted itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which make this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same redacted material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. So the Atlas is a map? Asterisk? No one is quite sure. The mysteries abound. Can't get in through there, so I have to go up here. Up. Hell yeah, I got some stuff. Oh, right, that reminds me. Right, we already put something in there. Never mind. There is some gunfire going on over there. Should probably investigate. Come help. You are a friend now. I was going to take over that base, but that works too. There, We now have two good friends. Oh, still some guys around. There we go. Where? Where are you? Also, I guess this is the Atlas. Let's find Aresh, wherever he may be. Also, let's find more collectibles. Nothing of note on this floor. So up we go. Damn, there's a little too much for us at the moment.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
Cool. Just a treasure chest. Ah, hello, QWERTY. I'm glad you could make it. I hope you enjoy. We are exploring the Black Rock maintenance area.
Glad to see you're still you.
We just helped out Aresh again, security guy.
Push through this. The hiss are the ones doing the pushing, Doc.
Talk with him in just a moment. Let's read this. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. Personally, don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. That is from Marshall to Salvador, the security expert. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Oh, let's talk with Aresh.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The Hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prison to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. The Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a Hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the Hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
It is a little concerning how blasé he is about it. Yeah, that's just a timed. That's just a timed thing. I'll do that
Medic,
later.
what's the damage?
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
I'm
Yeah,
reminded.
They're gonna have to be, because we are moving out, and I am not leaving them behind.
Do
what you need to do.
I am reminded of the ending of the movie Men in Black, where, well, not the ending, but like part of it, where the MIB make it clear that like this world-ending threat that you're dealing with is genuinely like something that always is happening.
Kill a Hiss, I buy a shot. Bottom shelf only.
And after, like, in the lead up to the ending, there's that moment of holding their breath for like a couple seconds, releasing it, and then back to business as usual. And that's kind of like the vibe here. Like, this is all very serious stuff, and they're treating it very seriously, but also, this is normal, unfortunately. The world is very fragile. And, he said there was Hiss around somewhere over here. Presumably we'll run into it.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Oh, dang. That's Oh, right. So, a long time ago, when I was showing this to a friend, I showed them the lead up to this, and it was like, oh, this is fun, we're having a good time, haha. And then I went to, and then the next time I played it, I showed it to Celeste, and I was like, okay, like this is a ostensibly part horror game, but it's not that scary. And then we got to here, if I'm recalling correctly. Oh, we need clearance level 5 for that. And you boys got level 5? No. Didn't expect it. Swan boat procedures. Swan boat. Altered item 19 KE. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of redacted possible connections to the launch codes. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from Human Resource Department. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Redacted, located on Lake Redacted on Vancouver Island, Canada. I believe that would be like Lake Superior. It's been a while. After it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. That's a good question, Razir. Probably more than we would be comfortable knowing. This does feel like it is pretty bad. Like, this is a pretty big employee turnover moment.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
What's this?
Shit! They're shattered.
Oh,
Not a
heck.
single prism left.
All the prisms are broken.
What the
That's not good. Oh! Hello! Who's ready for a boss fight? Ow! The charge shot will eventually release, no matter what you do. Cannot hold it indefinitely. It's invisible, but you can see where it is based on the disruption of the in the air. Whew.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
Those guys are a problem. The hiss distorted. Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range to their target. Curiously, the hiss distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Nasty, spooky, evil. We also... Did we get something in this? No, we did not. Well, we destroyed it, so that's fine. That's the way we came in. Lab 1.
Leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
black rock
It
comes
has the
from the
unique
threshold
property of blocking out
quarry.
alarm frequencies. A
So
good thing.
the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that again.
They were perhaps not the most organized.
Darwin's key. This should get us into the quarry.
We also have... We did not get anything in our research and records for that, but we now have clearance level 5. That's good. That's important. Okay, research over here. BlackRock. BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonance with a range of blank to blank hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate BlackRock will be analyzed, and most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock, as well as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Hello, Samantha. And yes, he forgot that they were recording and just went ahead and put it to print anyway. Oops. It happens. Yeah, now that we have access to level 5, we can go here. But more importantly, we can do other stuff, but we'll do that stuff when we're done in this area.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave.
That reminds me,
Even
actually.
with all the horror,
I need to go back down.
happy.
Also, yeah,
Sane. Just the right kind of insane.
that is a little strange, but I get it. Jessie has spent her entire life believing all this stuff to be true and real, and it is. And not only is it true and real, she's very good at handling it. Maybe this is right, in a sense. She's supposed to be here. This is a level 5. Ah, this is just a shortcut back to there. Okay. And yeah, the rad powers definitely helps. I would be a lot chiller about my situation if I could do this, like on a whim. That'd be satisfying. I would use it responsibly, of course, but it would be nice to have. come on. You're my friend now. Help me out. Kinda don't need to shoot when I have an ally like this. They're pretty solid on their own. Eventually they wear out though. Oh, we're all the way back here. Also, yeah, we unlocked what I used for most of the game, Pierce. It has 2 bullets, and they need to charge to fire. But, it is very powerful. This is our sniper rifle for the game, and it is, quite serious. The enemies in this game get pretty bullet spongy, and this very much helps with that. This elevator leads to the control room and power plant. That's good to know. And we have another control point. This is ours now. But yeah, here's what the Pierce can do. The Pierce pierces armor. The Pierce just kind of deals with things. Welcome back, and no problem, Robin. But yeah, we have the Pierce. It is our sniper rifle equivalent. It's super good. The NSC. The blank sarcophagus container. The NSC. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of blank's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its redacted from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters, where it is rendered into a blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Redacted's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. The NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupants. So our power plant is a humane, in the biggest air quotes I could possibly imagine, container for some kind of eldritch fire entity. Okay, that's normal and fine. That's the wrong button there. Hey, more research. Fan supplements. The Oscillator. Altered Item 3KE. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region since foreign investigator Blank met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air. This is not a real thing. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. Yeah, it is a real superstition, and we are learning that fan death is something that was accidentally started by the Bureau when they were trying to explain away why the Oscillator probably killed some people. And this is back in 1954. So this organization, this is from 1954. So that's what we're talking about when we say young. The organization is young at that time.
Elevator's broken.
Heck.
Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
Time for platforming. And by platforming, we mean just kind of like controlled falling down. Which is fine. That feels a little too far. One of the bomb ones. I should perhaps handle that before I go down. You know, like a smart person. I'm really glad they didn't put any collectibles during this section. Falling with regulations and protocol. That's perfect, Samantha. Thank you. We're gonna have to have maintenance come and fix up some of these air vents. We are not leaving these fully intact. Yes, Cordy. Never mind cube. Here's tube. Is there anywhere safer to fall down to from here? I mean, here, I suppose. Good work, guys. You are a credit to your employer. We could go there, or where is it? Let's look in probability. Closest to there is central research, I think. Now that we have level 5 clearance, let's go over to luck and probability for a second. Because who here is ready for a puzzle? I was waiting for the exact right time to take a break to go do. Don't worry, Robin. This won't be that rough of a puzzle. I say, lying. No, it's a light. Where is the document I need? Here it is. Lucky Item Manifest. Lucky Item Manifest. Bronze koi fish, China. Attracts abundance and wealth. Feng Shui. Horseshoe, Ireland. Wards off evil spirits. Orientation important. Heals up, allows luck to be kept. Heals down, luck flows outward. Maneki Neko, Japan. Beckoning cat used in shops. Paw held up to beckon customers, creating luck for the business owner. Four-leaf clover, Ireland. Shamrock, rare plant variation, connections to druidic healing rituals. Elephant, China, protection, good luck, wisdom, also feng shui. Light bulb, various. Undocumented gambling rituals indicate luck is produced when all lights in the room are turned on. Note, effects of items to be tested. Consider investigating the orientation of horseshoe. Also consider positioning of feng shui objects. Proximity of luck items may influence luck readings. For more information on ritual use, lucky actions to perform and avoid, and relevance to OCD behavior, see file numbers. So, what we have here, it is known. Horseshoe? Unsure. Lights? Yes. Clover? Yes. Fish? Within less than 2 feet? Yes. Now, what does this mean exactly, you may be wondering? Well, here is a backgammon table. It is causing the sprinklers to go off. We wanted to land on that specific spot. The puzzle, for lack of a better term, is to engage in luck manipulation. Let's do this. Light on. Light on. Light on. Light on. And yes, I did mean roulette table. What did I call it? Did I accidentally call it a blackjack table? Did I say backgammon? That was a mistake. Yeah, that's wrong. I should not have said that. Now, the horseshoe is to the right, so hopefully doing that will help. We want this horseshoe to be up, because up is catching luck. Here's a 4-leaf clover. Let's just hold on to that. That's the fish. Our lucky statue. Everybody loves the lucky cat. Let's send some gold the way of the elephant. And we need the fish. Yeah, shoutouts to Nike Toho. She's very good. Now, I don't remember how to let go of things without throwing them. Just use a different power. Okay. So now we got our lucky fish nearby. We have a 4-leaf clover. We have all the lights on in the room. Ah, hello, Calico. Cute. And we got the metronomes, the Newton's Cradle going on near our other lucky objects. Let's do this. That made many things explode. Oh, I forgot to put the 4-leaf clover here. Oops. Are the lights still on? Yes, they are. Those are still going. Okay, we have the lucky clover here. We have our fish. Let's do this. Haha! We landed on our lucky golden 7. We have successfully manipulated luck. This is one of a few environmental puzzles that you can just kind of do when you have access to it. If I was really lucky, this fight would not be happening right now. What the hell? Uh-oh. See, this is what happens when you try to manipulate luck. It will backfire. There, handled. A lucky cat calico would be perhaps one of the best things I've ever seen, if you do make one. But yeah, for doing that, we get 2 ability points, which I am going to make it so that I can grab large enemies, yes. But it also gave us a new outfit, you may have noticed. Cannot access it from this terminal. So, hold on. Because while I do like Jesse's starter outfit, it's quite good. What if, instead, we were wearing something a little flashier? This is terrible, but I do like it. Oh no, Samantha. But yeah, we're now like sparkling gold. Let's actually get to where we need to be. We are, in fact, dressed like an executive. Yes, Samantha. Perfect. Blackrock Quarry. Ow! Why is the rocket launcher homing like that? Come on. Are you really the only guy left? Guy who I just can take control of? Nope, there's that guy. And you. Have a pipe. Is that everybody? Excellent. Now to explore properly. Now that we've handled all the infestation, as it were. Quarry equipment order. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean cut research wants. This Blackrock shit is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn things. Dimensions of these slabs of Blackrock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better work a treat. Go ahead and double the last order. So they were digging a lot of this stuff out. Understandable. It's anti-psychic material. That seems very useful.
Oh. Not what I expected.
Oh, hey. And, well, I mean, it's floating of its own power, Razier. It can do that. It's allowed. Yeah, I absolutely love the sky here. Just makes it very clear that this really is just another dimension. And maybe Razir. That sounds like it could be the case. Theoretically. Maybe it just also likes spinning. Ah, door. Oh wait, you can't access this. Excellent. Oh, that's the door I would have run into if I went this way. Went the way I was supposed to. My bad. Rude. Protect me. You also protect me. You're much stronger. Oh, come on, that missed. Ah, orb, get back here. Wow, you're a durable guy. Ah, you're one of those folks. Ah! 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 Shit! I got snuck up on. That might be the case, Samantha. Oh, there's a thing here. No smoking reminder. All Bureau personnel are reminded to kindly not smoke in the quarry. Even though the quarry area is technically an outdoor space, it is still a part of the Bureau, and therefore the no smoking rule does apply. Not only is it considerate towards your fellow employees to refrain from inflicting the harm of second-hand smoke, it is also prudent to avoid any risk of gas fires, unforeseen threshold reactions, and possible creation of altered receptacles. Under no circumstances should cigarette butts be left in the quarry. Thank you for your understanding. Yeah, that seems important to keep in mind. Like, you're dealing with space, with like an extra dimensional area. Don't want to accidentally set everything on fire, you know. Yeah, the altered receptacles seems like it would be the worst aspect of this. Like, you don't want to know what that ashtray is going to do. It might be dangerous. That works. Oh, heck. Uh-oh. God, the orb heals them so quickly. Thankfully, the pierce does so much damage. Fine, I'll just destroy you then. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, heck. I did not even know where that came from. I got... The problem is that the button to switch what weapon you're using is the same button as the C's. So if you fail to do that, you'll do the other one. I should see if that's a problem with my bindings. No, that's just how it is. This is fine. Asterisk. Oh, there's no door here. Thank you, Robin. Ah, goodness. I feel like more than you would expect. Quarry incident. During my weekly... During my weekly safety inspections at the quarry threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of blank. The whole team was blank, aligned and staring in a uniform direction, the city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained redacted for more than redacted minutes until I had to resort to literally redacted. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for the behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluation on a weekly basis, preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. So that's ominous. They're just folk working out here who got just a little mind controlled. Seemingly. That works. Ah! What? Ow! All of my blood. Okay. Back to where we were. Things are mostly okay. Sir, you are very close, and I need you to not be where you are. Thank you for listening. What was that screeching? I'm concerned. Oh, it's goddamn bird again. Ah, heck! No, he's just hooting and hollering. Let's get out of here. Sir, I am asking you politely to leave my building. I'm asking you politely to leave. Ah! Heck. Well, they left, so we're good. What if I just made the pistol faster? No, that's healing. What if seizing was really, really fast? Sure, I'll take that over a very minor health bonus. God, y'all are having fun in chat, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Robin. Anyway, let's engage the button. Kablam! Prism. Shape acquired.
And there it is, right where you led me. HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
How did an astral spike get out here? Who allowed this? Oh, God! There's more than one of them. Same, Samantha. That's very good. This is just a mining area. There's no door there. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Please leave me alone. There we go. Let's try very slightly to do one of those missions. There's more orb, more astral spikes. He's not engaging in your nonsense today. Okay, parapsychology. Let's try out that timed bonus mission. I've never completed one of these, I think, so I'm genuinely curious what it'll do. They're just radiant quests, basically. Why is it the big guy? Oh God, why is there so much smoke? Help. What is this nonsense? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Be gone. Sir, why did you try to melee that? Well, I failed that mission because he tried to melee the bomb. I don't take responsibility for this. Why are there so many enemies? Okay. I'm starting to remember why I never did any of these combat challenges. They are a lot. And they are a lot. Now, while we are down here, there is another thing I think we have access to now that we have level 5 clearance. So I've never been in this room. It's not a thing I can interact with, darn. If it was, I already did. I did not find that treasure chest the first time. Okay, I did miss some stuff. Sentry tank purpose. Darling here, some of you were curious why I had the sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of Dr. Yoshimi Tokyu, the man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Tokui's tapes for ourselves. Plus, there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark and closed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. To be fair, the suit is yellow because I got the ultimate super lucky. Oh hey, it's the psychic cards. Dr. Tokui investigation. Dr. Yoshimi Tokui is a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of his vivid redacted accompanying the use of his tapes. Investigation sector staff were tasked to look into Dr. Tokui's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended a signing event reported blank when hearing Dr. Tokui speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio sampling of Dr. Tokui's voice and perform any and all relevant analyses. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Tokui, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate Program. Interesting. I like how there's no actual way to interact with this card setup. They're just here because, like, of course they would be. That's a thing that this organization would absolutely deal with. The classic psychic cards experiment. This wasn't what I was trying to do. What I was trying to do was get to the synchronicity lab, or the somewhere. Maybe it was hypnosis? The lab with the mannequins. Right, this is where we got the C's. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Heck. Let's travel to Ritual Division. Because I think now that we have level 5, there is something we can do in that room with all the mannequins. And everybody loves that. Wait, actually, no, we cannot access Duck yet. One day. Right, this just leads to Darling's lab. I forget where this area is. It's fine. We'll get to it eventually. How has it only been in like an hour and a half? It feels like we've been going forever.
No hiss followed you in, right?
Pope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
She wants us to crack Darling's
Hey,
personal logs.
Marshall.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codename P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him.
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan? He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay? I could use a friend right now.
Well, that's concerning.
Word on survivors? We've located numerous safe rooms with survivors inside. We're waiting on HRAs before we open. Once we can safely bring them out, survivors will be escorted here straight away.
Wonderful. Keep me updated.
The organization is perhaps not the nicest people in the world. Well, Yiza wants to be in the call, so give me just a moment to load up that red telephone of mine.
Hi.
Hello, Yiza.
I'm late.
You are, in fact.
Mostly because I was watching Mario Kart on the speedrun thingy.
Oh, neat. That's going on. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have learned something very important about Jesse's brother. That he was a prime candidate.
People thought he'd be okay, but he wasn't.
No, he was not.
Now he's in secret jail, so we're gonna go bust him out, except we're not gonna let him out because that's wrong, but also we might because he's our brother.
Jesse has many opinions on what to do. Many thoughts are being had, probably.
Yeah. Lots of things going on in her mind. There's that's a heck of a lot of information to drop on her.
Yep.
Like, okay, if all people in her town disappeared, like her parents and stuff.
Well, just the adults.
Why did they not take her? Was she away? Did they just not see her?
She mentioned that she got away so I imagine we'll find out later. Anyway, let's hear what the board has to say about astral constructs, because we just got that. I know it's all just like gameplay conceit, but it's really funny that they are discussing it in universe.
Continuing to get Prey vibes, to be honest.
Entirely fair.
Prey has like a whole crafting system, and they do explain why there's a crafting system.
Yeah. Let's max... We can now throw all of the objects in the game, and that makes me happy, because I like throwing the objects. And let's make C's last a little longer, so that we can eventually control more guys.
Okay, Makima.
I'm sorry that it is one, very useful an ability, and two, you are correct. Jesse does look a lot like Makima, now that you mention it.
Look, she points and goes bang, and then people explode.
I mean, she does.
She is Makima.
She does have a gun. This is an actual gun. She's not just using her hand.
No, it's a special power. The gun is a construct. It is just associated with a physical gun that exists.
You know, fair point. I'm gonna, with much hesitation, switch off of everybody's favorite gun, Pierce, for like a second. Not Majima Samantha, but Makima from Chainsaw Man. But also, Majima Everywhere is absolutely an SCP. Yeah,
that is so good.
I'm gonna switch off Shatter to Spin, just to show off Spin. With that being said, let's go to containment.
Pope wants us to compile.
It's time to head to the Panopticon, which is not a good place. I mean,
it's like a Biopticon, but more. More people are welcome in the Panopticon.
I mean, I guess. For those of you who don't know, and given my audience, I'm not sure who would not know this, but the Panopticon is a hypothetical, like, fascist device that is like a giant tower in the middle of a jail cell or like a room. Where...
Is it specifically a structure of prison where all cells are visible from a single point?
Yeah, and you don't know that they're watching, but they could be at any time. This is spin.
Sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison.
Oh, I see. It's the politician gun.
You need to speak up a bit there, Trench. Hold on. Let me patch you in.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable. Something worse.
I can't listen to Trench's
items.
monologues
We found many
anymore.
They appear mundane.
Robin's good.
Robin's very good.
Truth. They're all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever reached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
And I would agree with that assessment, Razir, to a degree. the Grand Slam! Like the Grand Slammer! How did you do that immediately? How did
Robin
you
is
come
extremely
up with that?
good.
Yeah, she is.
Maximum security prison, just like the menu at Denny's. Choices that seem broad in scope, and yet they're limiting. Just like the choices we can make in life. There are fewer than it seems. Grand Slam. More like the Grand Slam.
God. We have fun here. Okay, we actually do have to deal with enemies here. First though, object and item distinctions. When altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of power grant para-utilitarian abilities. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to the Redacted's affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the board, presumably, evaluates who can or cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally redacted than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have redacted altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. That's always lovely to hear. So I hear a lot of hoot and hollering. Where are they though? Ah. Flying one.
So when did you become yellow?
Earlier this stream, we got the level 5 clearance, and as such, went to the luck and probability room and did that. Come on. We did that puzzle that is there. Oh, that is much faster. Thank you. Yeah, we did that puzzle and we got that suit for manipulating luck a lot.
If I was designing a puzzle for the luck and probability room, I'd have one of those, I think it's called Mastermind or something, where you have to sort of select a bunch of colours and then you get told how many are in the right order or in the right, you pick the right colours, and you have to work out like what the right combination must be based on the feedback you get. But it would be like ridiculous. There'd be like 50 colours, and you have to get the right combination of 17 in like 10 tries. And then the game would just be hard coded to luck out and give you make you right as soon as possible after like the first few attempts.
That is so specific. Is that a real thing you're alluding to? Or is it that just a really specific idea?
What do you mean?
This is just my brain
Are you
being
familiar
poisoned.
with the Mastermind game?
I am familiar with I am familiar with Mastermind. I was wondering if, like, is this a thing you have come up with, or is this something that you have seen elsewhere?
It's a thing I came up with.
Nice.
Because it's the luck and probability room. So it would be like this massively unfair problem that you can only really work out, well, win, by being lucky, and then the game is just like makes it so that you get lucky.
Yeah. Oh, hey, another audio log.
Reminder. This week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
That's lovely. Just a memo to everyone involved. Hey, for the next couple of days, we have to destroy any pink documents that we encounter. Don't ask questions.
Oh, there's someone who was just about to get fired who is so relieved right now.
Incredible. Not gonna lie, I was thinking of a joke. Thank you for getting to the punch before me.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes, it is. Space. Same door. Whoa, God damn it! One of these days, I will maybe not have those guys just like spawn right on top of me.
Oh, where'd be the fun in that?
Fair enough. And hey, we cleansed another control point. Oh, something I keep on forgetting to mention, but like when you open up the map, areas you haven't been on are blacked out as if they've been sensor lined, and that's really funny. Like they've been redacted. It's so good.
Your this house could redact them.
It could, absolutely. This is where no, this is the correct way to go, I think. Which means I don't want to go that way. I want to continue exploring for documents. Everyone's kind of busy trying to not die. I need to pick up documents. As director, it's only natural that I want to read all of my organization's stuff. Hey look, it's Trench and some other guy. Presumably the director before him or something. Ah, there we go. Mannequin supplement. The waist mannequin. The item was last owned by Madame Asterisks, an operatic performer from Berlin. After her career ended in a public scandal, she relocated to Redacted, Maine. Maine, of course, Maine. Has to be Maine. For reasons unknown. With her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals report that she rarely left her home in the short years she spent in X. After her death, caused by X, the state held a public auction of her belongings, seeing as she had no known relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonies provided by witnesses of the event do contain some common elements. Most every witness saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Some witnesses report bright lights, some report high-pitched singing. These are unverified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. 2 were crushed to death. It is funny that they didn't redact Maine, Robin. That is true. Agents were dispatched upon seeing an article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. The item was quickly identified and brought to the Bureau.
You see, the thing is, pretty much all horror writers tend to pick a certain location they're familiar with and focus on writing stories about that sort of place. Because when you're more familiar with the thing, once you've sort of practiced a lot with it, then you're going to perform better with it. And, like, obviously tears come into it and everything, but, yeah. It's just a thing that, like, a lot of horror writers will pick their own main.
God damn it, Giza. That's such a good joke, but I'm focusing so I can't laugh.
I'm not sure it is a good joke, but
I mean, that was terrible.
The spirit of it.
That was terrible, but like the right sort of terrible.
Like, what the fuck is she talking about? And then it slots into place. Like, that doesn't even. Fine.
The thing is, you are right that horror writers do that. They do like tend to write the small hometown that they would know about, because like that's a place that they know. It makes the story feel more real and alive. And the person.
But you can't start bringing tears into it.
I didn't.
So that's silly.
I didn't know what you meant by that, and I was like, "Wait, hold on, tears." But I was good. Like, now let Isa cook. Isa's a good cook. She knows what she's doing. Whether or not that was the right decision remains to be seen.
I just wanted to. It's a heck of a jump from horror writers to like fighting game terminology. Yeah. So I wanted to bridge that gap, and a bit of absurdity helps. I guess.
That's very fair. Running around trying to find documents.
This is a sort of game that I think Bethesda should make.
What?
Bethesda, I think. Sorry?
I mean, I know they did make Prey, but I don't think they could make a game like this that was good.
Okay, Prey was like not like the. I'm talking about the sort of the Skyrim. Actually, no, forget Skyrim. They haven't sort of touched Elder Scrolls in like being the main development house since. I mean, aside from re-releasing and making tiny little bonus stuff in Skyrim. Like, that's a game that came out in 2011, and they haven't made a sequel to it. What they should do is they should have ages ago just taken the Skyrim engine, given it to like another studio like Black Isle, and said like, hey, make an Elder Scrolls for us. But they won't do that. Because when they did do that with Fallout New Vegas, they got humiliated.
True. Didn't something like that also happen with Dishonored?
I don't think so. I think Dishonored was the same crew the whole way through.
Yeah. Also, hey, look!
I mean, what?
Places.
Brasilia is completely correct. Like, you don't need to spend a bajillion years making a stupid, massive game. You could just, like... Not every game needs to change the world. Not every game needs to be the biggest game ever made. But yeah, like I was saying, I think that Bethesda should make a game like this one to be playing to their strengths. Like, if you see bodies like mysteriously floating in the air in a Bethesda game, that's normal. But like, it would make sense in something like Control.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I survived somehow. Why are there so many? Stop spawning bomb guys. Why are there a billion of you? Please leave me alone. Uh-oh. Oh, what? It's pressing the wrong button.
Oh, yeah, brought in like the characters start dying. Like they're video game characters. They're supposed to, like, you can fatality them, and then like pick them again for the next round. They're not supposed to die, but they start dying permanently for real, and people can't select them anymore. And it starts weirdly with the strongest character, and then the next one, and like. Then, like, this mid-tier character wins a major tournament, and everyone starts being like, oh, we didn't realize that this character was so good. This character could be really worth playing. Then that one dies too. The moment people start to think it's really good, and people are like, oh, whatever's killing them is working down the tier list. And so then you get a bunch of the weak characters, the ones who are not nearly as well equipped to protect themselves, having to work out how to survive something that killed the strongest characters in the game.
You know what's really funny? I do know a game that has, like, slightly done something like that. Where, like, League of Legends had a story released where the weird cowboy man Graves got killed, and for the duration of, like, a time after that, he was just, like, inaccessible. You could not like, select that character, because he died, canonically.
What I would do, if I got put in charge of League of Legends, is I would find, like, one of the really generic, tough white guy, manly men characters, and then just have, like, a storyline where they realize they're trans and come out, and just, like, over the course of several months, each patch just, like, feminizes them a bit more as their transition progresses.
That is also really clever.
And I would do it in part just to experience all the bigots in the audience crying their horrible, shriveled up little hearts out.
The smoking pram. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item's smoke causes blank. This is the altered
It's not
item
my idea, it's here. I copied it from Robin.
Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique shop where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. So, this is just smoky baby carriage.
You shouldn't get kids smoking. It's bad for them.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
The heck was that noise?
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting around.
I like the smoky pram.
We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks?
Like, it's scary, but that's part of what makes it memorable.
The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really.
I know it's not called the smoky pram.
But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
I adore the sentence of the clocks is a threshold that we closed because of all the clocks. That's very illustrative of something. Anyway, let's go to the ocean view.
Everyone likes Threshold.
Yeah.
Best Voyager episode.
No.
No?
Go directly to jail. Is Threshold not the is Threshold?
It's the Salamander episode.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Okay, good that we're on the same wavelength here, and that I was correct. No, that's awful. That is in fact one of the worst.
It's not actually it's stupid as all heck.
Yeah.
Like if you care at all about actual science, it is absurd. But also, it's the kind of wacky nonsense that is so much more interesting than when the show's just being mid.
Yeah. Fancy music and also a clock. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure you're fine.
Thank you.
No problem. Just don't make a habit of it.
What? Hold on, what time was it on this clock? I don't quite know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hold on. We're investigating. We are investigating. So the third door over here is another one of these.
What did what even mean? What did I say?
So I guess that is the time that we want, and I put it on the first one and the third one. How am I supposed to figure that out? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know what I meant by that, Rob. Don't think I meant anything by it.
Heck. Oh! Right. There's a clock in the room. I'm dumb. Completely forgot that was there. Somehow got the first and the third one correct. Despite that. I missed? 9-4. Oh. I was looking at the wrong... I don't know what I just did there, but it made a noise at me, so I did it right.
Congrats on doing it right.
I do not understand
You'll
time.
believe in you.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, time is an illusion.
This is an illusion. Open up your eyes and paint just I can't resist. That's what it takes to be infinite.
Sealed threshold.
Look around
board.
you and tell me what you really see.
Well, when I hear "look around you," I think about the comedy program "Look Around You." So, and the only
You live a lie, and that's the difference between you and me.
The only thing I remember about that is Fants and birds. What are they? We just don't know.
Okay, fine. Oh, I can't. There's only one thing, and there's a cooldown on it.
Hold on. Curse World Trivia. Logistically speaking, because of how the world exists, there's probably no dinosaurs. That's something I was thinking about recently. Anyway, hey!
Must be the clock.
But then when do the birds come from?
Clocks.
Clocks?
Well, no, that's not my answer. That's just a statement.
Fair enough.
Go, hiss minion. Protect me.
I mean, there was that one bird from Sly Cooper who came from a clock.
I don't think he came from a clock. He kind of incorporated.
He's made a clock.
I mean, I
Cooper's
guess.
come from a clock.
I guess.
Samantha's right.
Samantha is right, in a sense.
They should have.
They should, Robin. I agree with that statement. This place is surprisingly locked down just because of a few timepieces. Admittedly, more timepieces than initially presumed, but it's like fine. The medic died. That's unfortunate. Clearance level 9. What? I don't remember that.
You have to draw a box around the clock.
Oh wait, no,
or
the,
else it will
the
escape.
medic's over here. Hey, buddy. Can I interact with you? Thank you.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz.
No,
Glad
you
he
don't
got out.
do that to someone who's
I stayed
injured.
back to help the others.
That
They
only
shook
makes the
down.
situation worse.
You tried.
I'm pretty sure that person's
enough.
dead.
Horowitz needs your help now.
Well, not gonna
How
become
do we get
undead
out?
with you pointing your gun
We
at
should
them.
head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood.
Will
Let's
do,
go.
but there's a lot of blood, sir. Which blood trail do I follow? Oh, over here. And he will open clearance level 9, because he has that, but I, the director, do not.
It is very peculiar, but it just reinforces to me my belief that the director isn't really that important, that sort of high as
What's
the
with the
position in
clocks?
terms of hierarchy. They're just kind of like
Threshold effect. This used to be a
a
regular
figure
office wing
that
before the threshold manifested.
the Bureau
Forces
needs
are playing
them.
there
They're a
got hold of
tool
someone's
as much
old
as
clock and
anything
started
else.
duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
They're almost totemic. You have to have a director, and that is why they have a director.
Yeah.
The director has to have certain characteristics and do certain things, but they don't necessarily have to be in charge of any power. They just need to play the role.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. That's just an impression I have.
That does make sense.
Stop pointing your gun at people.
This is a recording. It's fine. Like, this is the only way I can look.
In this place?
Fair
Are
point.
you certain?
Fair point. Fair point. Also, I like that this is just like spare footage of the two assistants just silently doing science. And you can tell, like, even in their silence and not doing anything but like physically acting, you can you are reminded of the memos to each other where it's clear that the guy is trying to organize a date with her and she's not having it. She would really rather not. Even in a place like the Federal Bureau of Control, weird workplace drama happens. Hey, there's Darling. Oh, he's so pleased to be playing with a magnet.
Magnets are the original SCPs.
Yeah, how do they work? And that's all the spare footage. Can we go up here? No, it just is shoots with clocks coming out. That's good, Samantha. Ow! Why did you live?
It's generally considered rude to stare, but especially so when staring requires that you point a gun in someone's face.
Yeah. Also, hey, we can now finally see just how bad the clock situation is. It is, it's pretty rough. There are, in fact, many timepieces. As Samantha says, at least we know what time it is. That's true. Lisa, what time is it?
It depends.
True.
Locked. Think you can find a way around?
I could probably
Let me see.
manage that. Just climb up this
So,
big pile.
you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item to treat. But the power of that thing, I've never seen anything like it.
The anchor. Interesting. Postbox supplements. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and reinforming the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effects. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City. Postbox that just freezes you in place. Fascinating. Time to open this door. Hey, buddy. Let's go, Horowitz.
It makes sense for a post box to freeze you in place.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Why not?
I don't know. Also,
often what you find in a post box is stationary.
God damn it! Curses. That's really good. Anyway, hey! More clocks. Ow, rude. Ow, what hit me? Oh, psych guys, right.
I believe this whole clock thing was inevitable.
Yeah. Ow! God damn it. The game hiccuped a little bit there.
Whole thing's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I knew that one was coming.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say it, 'cause I thought you were about to, but I wasn't even where I was going with it initially. I was just going to say that, like, mass warps time, so it's only natural that great deal of
Let's go.
that a great deal of clocks would affect time.
Yeah, that is true. Like, it is barely perceptible, but if you're by the Great Pyramids of Giza, things are ever so slightly slower. And I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why respawn? Why are these guys here again? Already dealt with them the first time. Get out of
And
here.
that's how mummies
Or...
are so well preserved.
What?
That's how mummies are so well preserved.
I'm pretty sure that's inaccurate.
There is actually a Discord book called Pyramids, which is about a sort of Egypt-like fantasy culture near pyramids and that. They end up building too many pyramids, and the pyramids just like reach critical mass and warp space-time.
Really? That sounds interesting. I'm waiting for the other foot to drop.
This is a Discord book.
Oh,
These things happen. That's what I said.
I need to read more Discworld.
Yeah, you do.
And I will when I go to visit Quirky. Which is at the end
See,
of the month.
what he knows. Yeah, Pyramids isn't the best one. I mean,
I'll read the good ones first.
I mean, the thing about Discord is that, like, I wouldn't say there's a bad one. Aside from maybe, like, the first couple can be a bit dry and...
I read those. I've read those ones.
Once you've got past equal rights, I mean, not like equal rights or anything is bad, but like Mort is where the Discord series starts to become Discworld.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Please, Psychic Chairman, save me.
Is that a Kojima character?
What?
I know,
Oh,
it just sounds like the sort of character he would...
I'm not gonna lie, I had the same thought when I said that. What?
What did
No!
you say? What? It's because of game.
No, because I briefly misheard you and did not know if you had said the thing that I was thinking. And yeah, these hiss are slightly more dodgy than the normal free-floating ones, which is very silly. I don't know how I died there. That's annoying.
Let's go.
Please help. Wells, let's go. We have to go save your buddy Horowitz.
Honestly, I don't know why they're relying on you to sort out this whole...
I'm the director.
I mean,
it's my job.
They should be sending a surgeon. A surgeon should be getting rid of the hit. It's a perfectly routine procedure called a hysterectomy.
I can't quite divine the joke you're going for here because of the combat.
A hysterectomy.
Ah, okay. My goodness.
Zodi, the words were just there.
I know, but I was busy fighting the bomb enemies.
It means to remove the hints. The joke makes itself. This is like the fourth control stream, and I'm amazed that you haven't been facing that joke before.
I don't think about stuff like that very often. I'm not good at making puns, as it turns out. Wait, that's the buddy. I thought I was an enemy. Okay.
I am very concerned by you just chucking around these clocks like they're just ordinary telekinesis product. There's clearly something up with these clocks, and I'm not sure if it's safe to be sort of shattering them against them like that.
You're probably right. Like, that's probably a bad thing. I'm sure it's fine, though. Now, how do I get rid of those guys? Ow! Please help me, agent. Someone who is slightly better
just mind control them.
I mean, I would love to. I need to reduce this man's health to do that.
Oh, you don't need to reduce it. Just boost the effectiveness.
Well, I can't do that yet. I don't have the point.
And whose fault is that?
No one's? There, got him. Swatted out of the sky like a bird with an arrow. Also, God, there are so many clocks. The guy was named. Let's maybe have that be the last guy, please. Excellent. Okay. Treasure chest. Pierce zoom boosts. Hold on to that. Refrigerator supplements. Oh boy, this one I remember. Arctic Queen, altered item 10KE. Can you tell us why you left your building that day? I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing on the table when I left, had his crayons out. Happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later, beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of brick fall on it, and those drawings are still there. How does that happen? You kept the refrigerator after your accident. Why? It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I'd get home from work and stare at them all night. It was in a bad way back then. Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawings still on it? He'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off with those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. What's my fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow? Interesting. I feel like we could have found the fridge before this, maybe, but like I feel like it's funner to just not know what the hell that means. And yeah, they weren't kidding about it being clocks all the way down. Everyone here absolutely knows what time it is.
Or do they?
I mean, you're right. None of the clocks have hands on them.
Yeah. That'll make things a bit more difficult.
This was another moment in the game that really wowed me when I first played it, because like you think they're out of clock, and then eventually they are.
Contain the ultraviolet. Power was ordered over. We got out, but Hiss will be for us.
I'm guessing that there is some trickery going on here. I don't think there's nearly as many clocks as it makes us think.
I'm the medic.
Yeah.
It's my job.
As in loose physics object.
Yeah, some of them are not loose physic objects, as you say. Some are just kind of like there.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like just a few objects that were just like a single model that just contains the shape of a bunch of clocks. that's useless, like floor and stuff, to sprinkle additional blocks on top of, to give that sort of layered impression of, hey, you're kicking some clocks, but doesn't, but others just a bit too deep to move around all that much.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think about this? You know that airplane we brought in, like the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal. That's just on the exterior of the damn thing. You know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make a plane? I do! I do! I love... There's more of this, but the idea of, like, analyzers in the FBC just, like, passing emails around being like, man, the shit they have us do is terrible. Look at what I had to do. I had to dismantle a plane by myself. I love that. It absolutely correctly describes what it's like working in an office like this. Exit ahead. The bomb ones again. I have a very large suitcase and I'm not afraid to use it. Oh. Some enemy. I thought it was the guy I'm escorting. My goodness. I am a little silly sometimes. Okay, we got this door open.
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics. Horowitz should still be there.
Right, we've already been here. This is the other side of the big room that we were in. So we're almost there. We're almost there to save Horowitz.
Who?
The guy, the soldier man that we're trying to protect and save.
Right, that fella.
The entire reason we went on this diversion into the time zone. That door is broken. I don't remember that being the case. Hey, buddy! You're still alive. But where is the doctor? Come on. Medic, where did you go? Do they just interact with you, or... No. Have to retrieve wherever he ended up. Where did you go, sir? Oh, he's down here.
Let's go.
Got lost somehow. Maybe I went too fast.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Hold on. Something's wrong with it.
Oh no, I see the Hess resonance.
Horowitz. Oh God, no.
Well, heck.
You motherfuckers took him!
Well, there goes Horowitz.
I should talk to Wells.
It was inevitable.
Make sure he's okay.
Yeah, all things come in time. Still sad, though. I remember this bummed me out when I played it. The first time. Like, man,
I'm sorry.
I wanted to help the guy.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it.
Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
Huzzah. A matter of time. What is the enemy within? Oh, investigate the safe room. Oh, to find the anchor. Okay. In a safe room. Well, not this one. Okay, I don't think we can actually get the anchor yet, but let's go over there and see what we can do. I realize we were just there, but why not, right?
I wouldn't know what the anchor would do.
Wrong room. It's through here. Oh good, we missed this. Concerning.
Yes, a little peculiar in here. I don't suppose there are any prams.
Not any prams, no. How do I even get there? I don't remember. Oh, that's the turntable, whatever that is.
I believe it's a table. That turns.
Fair enough. You are correct. Those are factually true statements. How do I get back
if
to
it's green, no?
How do I get back to the clock area? Am I just missing it? Right, it's here. These are your bathrooms. So through here. Where do I go for this? Ah, right. The safe room here.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item inside.
Sealed threshold account. Threshold with effects X manifested in the containment sector in the middle of the X department. Simultaneously, numerous X's appeared in the area, injuring and killing many agents. After rescue operations were completed and Rangers were sent in to discover the threshold's epicenter, the sheer amount of the timepieces made the expedition impossible. The area was sealed off after removing the clocks. Well, I guess this is not clocks then, because clocks is here. Proved an impossible task. The apartment has relocated and the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of the redacted as redacted and introduced a more stable redacted. So, nasty stuff happened here.
Great. More clocks.
Of course there's more.
Just normal
Jesse.
things.
Yeah. And then, Whoop! I did that the first time too, by the way. I was so distracted looking at everything that I did not notice the jump. You see, I'm very smart at video games. And so sometimes things like that happen. Yes, yes, you're all very threatening. I have something to do. Leave me alone.
Great. More clocks.
And a hop, a hoop. Ah, heck. So yeah, I don't actually think we can do this yet. I'll give it one more shot to try and make that jump. But like I'm not sure we can actually do this yet. I remember in my original playthrough, this was one of the last things I did in the game. I may as well give it one more shot. Not technically losing anything.
This is the safe room Wells showed me. Great. More clocks.
Yep, no, we can't make that.
That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a shame. I really wanted to know what the anchor does.
For all your powers, you just can't pull yourself up a ledge.
She can, but she just can't quite catch that one.
Well, it's an SCP ledge.
Yeah. Oh, we have new things. We can upgrade the Pierce. Yes, please. Thank you very much. We have 2 new ability points. I'm going to save them to get that. Okay, let's actually go do the thing that we were supposed to do. Let's go to the Panopticon already. I'm making you all lose out on like the cool stuff of the game by trying to do the less cool stuff. How dare I do this? Ouch. Ouch. Okay, let's actually go to containment, the Panopticon. Ow. Wrong button. The game doesn't like it when I press that button. Wall of Honor. In memory of the heroic agents who gave their lives to forces known and unknown for the protection and greater knowledge of all humankind, we honor their sacrifice. And, there's a lot of names here. There's probably some references to people here. Maybe real folk. I don't actually know. But, we might need a bigger wall after today. Just a hunch. Right, here is the thing that I was talking about. The moment where, like, I accidentally caused a friend to have a very bad day. Medical way. Well, not a bad day, but, like, a very... Like, I think it was Celeste. I was like, Celeste, I'm going to show you this very cool game. And she's like, yeah, this sounds cool, show me. And I'm not a big fan of horror, but I'll trust you that it's not actually that scary. That works. I went in here and then, no, not here. It's somewhere. I'll point it out when it happens. Because I know it's soon. It has to be soon. I vaguely remember it being soon. Requires level 6. Heck. Anthropic Echo. Things are, getting a little moldy. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, this is benign mold that we can touch, so it's fine. And,
probably makes for a good cheese.
I would not recommend that. And,
okay.
Hello! Hello, guys! You may notice that this is not a hiss.
That's just some dudes.
Yeah, these are just some...
They're just chilling.
These are some, mushroom friends. Many of them. So yeah, this is the moment where I was like, hey, let's show you the cool video game. And then we ran into these immediately. This is the very first thing. I was like, uh-oh, that was not intended to be as scary as this. This is not my intention. such devastation, so on and so forth. It's less scary now because I'm prepared for it and know it's going to happen and have been waiting for it to happen the entire game. So I kind of ruined it. I'm sorry. But also... ow! What? Oh, there are some hits here. Yeah, also hello! Say hello to a new enemy type. The mold. What hit me? I mean, his bullets, obviously. Oh, there's a thing here I missed. Mold autopsy. The deceased was a X-year-old X with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were removed to be entirely revealed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold, to an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably, but not provably, caused by trapped gases. Routine samples, as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, their rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion. So yeah, if it wasn't bad enough that the entire building is being attacked by a very threatening psychic presence, there's just also zombies. There are mushroom zombies about, causing big problems. The mold...
Oh, they're not so bad. You know what they say about mushroom men? They're fun fellows.
God damn it.
What?
Anyway. Mushrooms. That's the thing we're dealing with now. Thankfully, that's all just, like, contained there. So, we might encounter more of those in the future, but maybe not. It'll be fine. It's just like a little section. Now we're back to the normal horror. As intended. The people are floating in the air and psychically controlled by some kind of otherworldly entity. You know, normal stuff.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached.
Uh-oh.
Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
P6 cell has been breached. Panopticon cells, multiple breaches. Security response. Things may be bad in security area. Uh-oh.
Someone should have been watching.
Maybe. Globe procedures. The Wolf Globe. Altered item 72. No new unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is a handmade, set in dark wood globe. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tanrelio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in ex-handlers. That seems like a dangerous object. A benign but dangerous object at the same time, somehow. Like, it's not actively trying to kill you, but...
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight, a slippery blind spot.
They're gonna meet your brother and he's gonna be like, he's gonna seem completely out of his head and dangerous. And it's gonna turn out that, like, really, he just wants to kill the janitor, and everyone's like, that's really messed up. Why would you want to start do anything to the janitor? It's just a janitor.
Giza.
But we'll know.
Giza, we're listening to Dr. Darling.
Sorry.
It's okay.
After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
But yeah, that is an interesting theory. Our brother hopefully doesn't want to kill Adi. Adi's cool. He's our friend. But yeah,
he's clearly the big bad.
Maybe. But yeah, as that video described, and as people were curious about, and in the first stream, yes, the oldest house was not made. It was found, and then we just decided that we're gonna do our business here. This is our place of employment, as it were. Did I run out of inventory space? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh.
Wow, we have much faster control now. That's all cleared out. Onwards! Do. We need clearance level 6 for that. Unfortunate. And we will see if our brother is evil. I'm hoping not.
I mean, there's no shortage of candidates for a twist villain.
Yeah, that is true, to be honest.
I mean, it could be that Darling's the villain, it could be that the former director is still active in some capacity and is orchestrating something. It could be, actually, that the entire Bureau is the villain, and the Hiss is just an innocent creature that's sort of trying to defend itself, and doesn't really know how to sort of react with, sentient life forms in this world, because
I forgot about
humans
that.
That's where they didn't belong.
I forgot about that. God damn it.
Who was that? Just some guy?
That was probably someone important. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, we're back at the Ocean View Motel, everyone.
Didn't look like a black triangle, so it may not be the
We all heard that scream, right?
I didn't.
Okay, But yeah, no, this is also the continuing adventures of Zodi tried to show Celeste this game, and we immediately ran into this part where we get jump scared by a spooky face after the mushroom zombies, and then also we're just in the hotel and there's a person constantly screaming. Also, the room's upside down. This is fine. This is normal. This is supposed to be the case. Over here.
Just like in that one Rugrats level.
See, everything's fine. Everything is fine and good and important and supposed to be here. And then over here opens this door all the way here, which is upside down painting. Let's just fix that. See, everything's normal. Just ignore the blood. It's fine.
Oh, well, yes, of course the blood is fine. No one's got an issue with the blood.
I might have a little issue with the blood. I'm a little concerned about what that means.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of blood. Blood is good for you.
Counter!
Hello, Wombat
An enemy
of Doom.
approaches. The Wombat of Doom, with 2 mooks.
Hello, thank you very much for stopping by. We are playing Control. We are in the middle of exploring our way over to the Panopticon. Thank you very much, and I hope you're doing well. And I hope the people that you brought over enjoy. Control is very good. We are at a very important part of the game. And yeah, Wombat is playing the Elden Ring DLC. You should give that
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. If things as hard for him as they were for me. Maybe in here, they were even harder.
Oh boy. Archives, P6L, this way. Hello, Langston.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director. Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for this.
Power and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart.
Of course there
We
is.
don't want
This
all
was
those
pressing
altered items
matter.
getting loose, man. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you.
Langston feels
and please,
like...
ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
Langston is somebody who is...
The employee manual offers a series of helpful actions to assist in mitigating a crisis. Would you like me to list them for you?
No. What's your guy's deal?
Langston is perhaps not suited for the job he is in.
Jesse, he asked you to call him Fred. How are you ever going to expect people to call you Jesse instead of Director if you won't even call them by the name they asked you to call them?
You know, fair point. Let's talk to our buddy Fred here.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job, man. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping
singing?
the lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
Oh, I forgot about Knife Rain. I love Langston. He's not prepared for any of this, and it's just really good.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all that.
Pretty sure I've seen Knife Rain in something else before, and I
certainly
can't
had
remember
his
exactly
favorites.
what.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no-smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years, and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
As somebody in the chat did say, I believe it was Hardly Knower from Wombat's chat, actually, Langston is kind of a nepotism hire. And he's just kind of like survived up to this position, and you know what? Hey, maybe that means something. Anyway.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
I guess we should explore the Panopticon a little bit. But it is It is late.
The sudden stop hits theaters tonight. Can't believe I'm missing an Alex Casey movie for this.
I'd never heard that line before. That feels relevant. A sudden stop movie? Anyway, let's find a control point and then save. And then call it the
Dylan's
Panopticon.
close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
Now, I should clarify for the new folk in chat, I know this game. I am intentionally being vague about the obvious elephant in the room about this game for the people who don't.
I haven't played this game or seen beyond this point, but I also know what happened because I am very perceptive and can work out any plot.
Yes. Anyway.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, it's true for me. I'm good at doing that.
Oh please, I'm always having to explain plots to you.
No, you're not. Oh, we can upgrade the spin at some point, and we can make the charge once we get enough materials and corrupted samples. Neat. Anyway, thank all of you for watching. Let's see if there is anybody out there who we can send y'all over to with a raid. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. I will see you all Sunday for the actual finale of, probably finale of R Tonelico 2, because Cordy will be available for that, unless, like, something comes up. I will keep you all posted. I'm going to send you all over to Mecha GM, who is playing some BattleTech.
Have fun, everyone.
Yeah, have fun. Once the raid goes, anyway. We're still technically live.
Okay. Well, don't have fun until you're gone.
Okay, I'm pressing the raid now button. So we are doing that. I'm hitting the stop streaming button.